Welcome you guys to our March leadership presentation here. Let me get the slideshow started. So welcome to everyone who is here for the first time. I am all dolled up in my St. Patty's Day gear. I have some little leprechaun hats on here. So hopefully you guys have some big plans tomorrow. Maybe you're going to go out and drink some green beer or listen to some bagpipes, but just have fun. We have a lot of content to cover, so I'm going to try to go quickly as we go. If you are new, feel free to chat in the chat box. I don't tend to look at that while I'm speaking, otherwise we can get way off task and I will never finish by 9 o'clock. So who am I? Most of you have been on the call before. I am doing something new, trying to go live on Facebook from the Zoom webinar. So I know some people have an issue accessing Zoom, so hopefully this will open it up to more people within our group. So if you're unfamiliar with me, I am a wife, a mother, entrepreneur. I am passionate about my Avon business, and that's why I feel like I have great results, because I am very passionate about marketing it. I'm always trying to do more and create a bigger challenge for myself, and always increase my own productivity and not compare myself to other people. What did I learn this week? This week has been challenging. So whether you are working full-time and trying to do Avon on the side, or you're working your Avon business full-time, if you're a mom, if you're a grandma, sometimes we just have those weeks where you just can't wait for them to end because it's chaos, and that has been how my week has been. We've had a lot of appointments with the kids, and the bus drivers are on strike, so I'm picking the kids up from school, and just the rush of trying to get everything accomplished has been more stressful this week than normal. So just like our personal lives, our business has its ups and its downs. The important part is that we get back up and we start fighting again. Some days we just want to give up, and it's okay to do that day, but we need to get back on the horse and try something different if what you're doing is not working. So helpful makeup marketing recruiting tips. I have a lot of content out there, so there are free articles. I have a lot of videos on YouTube, so I tried to highlight some of those that are going to help you specifically for recruiting and leadership. If you are on Team Momentum, all of the training that I offer is free to our team members. So if you are not sure how to access the training for free or to sign up for the boot camp for free, reach out to me. I'd be happy to tell you how. For everyone else, I try to make it affordable. So you can find more information on emilyseagren.com and makeupmarketers.com. All right, so I skipped boot camp for March just because I was in New York for 2 whole days last week. The kids are on spring break at the end of the month with our regularly scheduled 2 webinars. I felt like boot camp would be a little too much for me this month. So I have it scheduled for April. Everyone is welcome. I also do the 2 webinars every month. One is focused on leadership, the other one on sales and recruiting. I have added a 3rd webinar for my new representatives. So that's going to take place March 30th. Here's the information on how you can register. For those of you in Makeup Marketing Online, if it's your first time on this webinar, I always post the handouts so you can print it out and take notes as you go. I'm a visual learner, so I always enjoy having it right in front of me so I can write down things that come to mind as I go. So I'd like to give you a couple inspirational quotes here, and this one fits into my life right now because sometimes we're just in pure survival mode. You know, we're struggling to get through our days. You know, it's hard, it's stressful. We're trying to do the best we can, and sometimes we just feel like giving up. But as leaders, we must go on. We must be positive and optimistic. So remember that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. So whether you are struggling with being positive or being confident, or being happy, you know, we are all responsible for our own emotions. So we really have to regulate our temperament and watch how we act and react to different situations as we go out through our day and as we make decisions in our business. One of the topics you guys really wanted to hear more about, and it is one of my more popular videos, is about time management and how to be more productive. And specifically, I'm going to cover that online because if we go through our days with reacting to interruptions, we are not going to get the things that we want to check off our list most done. You can go through your whole day and spend it on social media or respond to emails or check your web office and really not accomplish much. So in our upcoming boot camp, I am going to cover some time management and online productivity tips. So Brendan Burchard is one of the self-development speakers that I listen to often, who motivates me. If you start your day checking in, then you've already checked out of success. Strategize, plan, and prioritize before checking email. So being prepared and really being intentional throughout our day can make a huge difference in how successful we are in our Avon business. We are back to growing. The beginning of the year is always challenging as we are losing people as much as we are adding them. So it's important to remember to look at the numbers that are most important, like total sales increase, instead of how many reps you actually have. But Team Momentum is back to growing, 641 reps. So keep adding to your teams. We are growing bigger every single day, and it's a very exciting time to be with Avon. We just closed out on campaign 6. Our year-to-date unit sales are almost 292,000. My goal for us this year is to surpass the $2 million mark. We already have an increase over 110,000 for the year. So I am hoping to push this number up over a $1 million for a $1 million increase for the year. You guys can do it. I set high hopes for us last year, and you did it no problem. So keep that thought in your mind as you're going through those daily tasks, and some of them are mundane and boring, but it all contributes to the big picture. So I'd like to include some things going on in my personal life so you can get to know me a little better. Ava was able to make her snowman this year. We didn't have much snow in Illinois, but here it is the middle of March and we had another snowfall. Bleh. I'm pretty much over the winter and snow. As soon as Christmas is over, I'm like done with the cold weather. So I am ready for Frosty to go somewhere other than here. So that we can get on with our spring and summer. Here is our group that we met with in New York last week. I flew in on Wednesday. I met up with Rebecca Ludeman. She was my roommate. We went to dinner with some of the Avon corporate employees, and then we had an all-day meeting and flew back home afterwards. So it was a very quick trip. I feel like it was really productive. Unfortunately, I can't share much of what we talked about, but do know that Avon Corporate is listening to our feedback and is in the process of making changes that are going to help our business and requests that we've been making over and over. So they are in the works. Josh turns 10 March 24th. I cannot believe it. So this weekend is all about Josh. We have his kids party on Saturday, family party on Sunday. So we're all excited about that. I can't believe he's turning 10 already. And there's little Ava. She's got plenty of loose teeth. So we're thinking one is going to come out shortly. You guys, yes, you can all access the notes for this presentation. I have a lot of content to cover again. So if you are in our group, you can go in there and print it out. I'll also send a link in my follow-up email so you can print it out and re-watch this whole presentation if you'd like. So the news I'm going to go over very quickly because we've reviewed it in the past few webinars. The Kickstart program, the biggest change here is that first order can be any size. And then once new reps hit these goal markers, they will earn the 40%. I see some hands raised. I don't usually go to questions until the end, so write them down so you remember. Can you guys hear me? I'll give a sound check out there, so make sure it's not my sound. All right, good deal. So one thing Avon is doing, campaign 6 and 7, freezing your leadership title. So if you are at risk of dropping title, you are safe in campaign 6 and 7. Let's see. Okay. And then when you have 2/3 of your first generation placing an order, you will be paid at achievement title. So Avon is noticing that we've been struggling a little bit. Things are moving around quite a bit at corporate, and I think we're feeling some of that. So they are helping us out a little and helping us save title and giving us a little wiggle room there to not be producing at our ultimate level right now. Okay, so big things coming in campaign 9. I know some of us have been waiting years for this, and what is going to happen is your traditional sales and your online sales are going to combine to determine your earnings level. So everyone at President's Club level can earn up to 50%. That includes online orders. Those of you that are not President's Club can earn up to 40%. So you no longer have a reason not to promote your website. I like to look at my customer bases as different types of customers. So I attract those traditional customers that prefer to shop in person and prefer to have that customer service and that personal touch. I am also trying to attract those online shoppers that might know what they want. They don't want that human interaction. They just want to place their order and get their Avon. So I really encourage you to look at attracting both kinds of customers. There are advantages to having both. So going digital, as we're making this shift, you may want to be changing your marketing tactics, because before you were not earning as much on your online orders as you would face to face. Do I look ridiculous with these or what? So anyways, we need to shift our thinking and really maximize both face-to-face sales and online sales. Some tools that can help you are the Avon Social Media Center. You can access it from your web office, or you can download the app as well. Figure out, oh, I appreciate that, Deborah. She said I'm cute. I don't know what I am. Sometimes I'm goofy, but whatever. You can sign up to get text updates. That hasn't really gone into place yet. I've only seen a couple come through, but you can find more information on that on youravon.com. Jessica Goon, for those of you in our group, she has really been very helpful to us and helping with issues and getting us in touch with the right people at corporate to fix things for us. She is going on maternity leave starting, I believe, tomorrow is her last day for a few months. So she is no longer in our group. She will return when she's off maternity leave. So I try to keep up with you all as much as possible. So if there's big issues, I can go to corporate and get feedback on that. So try to alert in the group. Usually when I see a topic where a lot of people are commenting and feeling it, that's when I approach corporate. So she is not in our group for a while, but we can still get help. So to prepare for those increased online sales, make sure that you and your team's auto email program is turned on. Sign up for your own email list. It really helps give you content for your blog and for social media to kind of see what you're supposed to be marketing during this current campaign. You can check your own e-store. There's a lot of helpful images and information on there to give you ideas for marketing. And we want to reach out to our customers via blog, social media, and email. And that's also my strategy for reaching out to my team. I try to reach out through email, social media, texting, and sometimes phone calls. And during these webinars as well. So if you are brand new, you have never signed up a new representative, I do know it can be intimidating, it can be overwhelming, and you may just back away from it. However, I encourage you to get in the habit of recruiting as well as selling. The sooner you get in the habit, the easier it is for you to do, and you learn so much along the way. So don't be scared to share the Avon opportunity. You can always say, let me check for you. You contact the leadership department, you get an answer, you learn something new, your new team member learns something new. So I encourage you to dive in. Everyone has a reference code. It is the end of your e-store. So mine is youravon.com/eSeagren. So people can sign up under me by going to www.startavon.com and entering my reference code eSeagren. Yes, you're welcome, Stephanie. They did answer that they're experiencing some delay issues with the third-party shipping. So Avon.com orders are taking a little bit longer. It's nice to have an answer to give back to people. Usually if you can update your customers with new information, that's enough to hold them off to be satisfied when the order comes in. It's the ignoring or the not acknowledging that they have an issue that usually turns bigger. So keep your communication lines open with your customers, and try to provide accurate information. It really helps with the expectation and the satisfaction of your customer. Recruiting bonuses. So when you sign someone up, if they place an order of 150 or more in their first or second campaign, you will get $20. They do have to pay on time as well. There's also a 3% sponsoring bonus. So this is brand new. And I gotta tell you, it's given a nice padding to my leadership checks. So I'm excited to see how that grows over the next few campaigns. So what that means is you will start earning off your team members with your very first recruit or very first new team member. Before you had to reach ambassador to start seeing a percentage, Avon is changing that so you can see the benefits right away. All right, so we also have promotion bonuses and mentor bonuses. So those are kind of more advanced leadership talk. So if you want to learn more about that, I encourage you to reach out to your leader or your district manager. I always like putting all of the information out there, and then if it's too overwhelming or you're not ready for it yet, you can just ignore it. But it might make you excited to want to start your own team. So they also gave us a grace period for the promotion bonus. You have to perform at that title 4 out of your following 5 campaigns. So they're giving us 1 campaign grace period. So this is the, hey Anna, this is the scary leadership bonus charts. What I recommend is that you cover everything that you are not going to be paying attention to. So if you have 0 team members, don't look at any of this below promoter. Work towards getting your first team member, 1 generation, 1 order, $50 in your personal sales to get the $20 recruiting bonus and the 3% sponsoring bonus. Keep looking up 1 title level, and this is much less intimidating than if you look at the whole thing. It's also a little bit exciting if you look down at the bottom because you can see a $20,000 promotion bonus. That makes me pretty excited. But don't look at all the details and get yourself overwhelmed. Just look 1 title at a time and know that there are huge opportunities out there. As far as like those specific details, I don't like to answer them because I don't want to give you the wrong answer. So I am going to say, Diana, to refer to the leadership hotline on reinstated reps because I don't know those specific rules. I do like to show this chart because there are different privileges that you get based on your level. Once you are a star promoter and you've taken the ALMA classes, if you have a leader who delegates leads, you are eligible, and that's starting at star promoter. When you hit bronze ambassador, that's when you can choose to buy leads if you want to. If we want to have an estimate of how much we're going to make in this leadership program, here at leader level, we're looking at $500 per month. Executive level, we're looking at $2,000 per month. When we get up to silver, gold, platinum, we are looking at annual trips and six-figure income. Maybe we can turn that into seven-figure income. So that's really what got me intrigued in leadership, and I hope that motivates you as well. Okay, so every year there is a President's Recognition Celebration. This is the huge reason that I went big with Avon. I saw that the top reps earned this free trip, and it looked so amazing, and I wanted to be part of it. So April 2nd, your top leaders, I don't know what is going on with my family back there. Sounds a little bit crazy. But the top leaders, top sellers gather in a absolutely beautiful place and just really celebrate each other and network. Avon is awesome at recognition. So Rob and I are ready for this trip. It sounds like he's ready for it now. I think there's a wrestling match going on over there. So looking at how the leadership chart is changing, phase 1 gives us 7 ways to earn. They really added some sweet money with that sponsoring 3% bonus and the first order $20 bonus. If we look ahead to phase 2, 2018, we are going to earn 5 levels deep. So that is huge. All right, campaign 6, we had awesome sales, 61,251. We went up about 10,000 from campaign 5. So whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it. We were the number 3 leader team in campaign 6 in the whole nation. That's based on the leader level. We are number 3 year to date. So keep doing what you're doing. Those of you that are new, we do have a rewards program, so you can earn points for sales, recruiting, and sales increase. Once you hit President's Club, so President's Council is different than President's Club. You have to hit President's Council to earn that beautiful trip to Punta Cana, or titled to executive leaders. So those are the 2 ways that you can get there. But these are different sales levels. If you can at least get to President's Club, that's an average of $385 per campaign. That will give you a 40% discount the entire next year. So for the remainder of the cycle, plus the full next cycle. So that is a big deal. Do whatever you can to get to President's Club. There are other perks, and once you get there, you won't want to go back. So you can check your points by being in the rewards and recognition and going to the rewards headquarters. I turned in a bunch of my points. I have a bunch of $5 Starbucks cards. So I'm going to be sending those out randomly to my team who's doing well. So all kinds of things you can do with those points. As leaders, we need to make sure that we are giving our team sales tools so that they can be successful. The What's New brochure is posted through campaign 12. I post those on my Makeup Marketers website. You're welcome to check them out there. A lot of times there's sales tips. There's featured demo products so you can stock up ahead of time so you have stock on hand. A lot of times it's easier to sell if you have it physically there. Check out your Campaign 8 Central video, focused again on 3 different features. Do something with your catalogs, whether it is a label or sticky notes, whatever it is, to point those pages out. When I was in New York, I always learn something new. I've been selling for 9 years, but I still learn. Every catalog is supposed to have 5 to 7 samples. So flag those pages, you know, turn it down, put in a sticky note, do whatever you got to do to bring your attention to those pages. Check out Avon on the different social media sites and get a head start on campaigns 9 and 10. So campaign 8, this is a fantastic set here. It gives your customer a taste of our beauty. It gives them a taste of our skincare, our fragrance, and our bath and body. Those are our top 4 selling categories. So I want you to ask every single customer if they saw what a great deal this is in campaign 8. 6-piece set, $133 value for only $34.99. Maybe you want to stock up on them when you can order from campaign 8 and then offer them as Mother's Day gifts or treat yourself. So a lot of times, remember, having it on hand is going to help you close that sale. And then hopefully you are all familiar with this 3-piece set, $5 for any $40 purchase. Everyone that is ordering from you that has a $40 order, you should ask them if they would like to add this deal. What it hopefully will do is get them hooked on some of our makeup products. We want our customers to get hooked on those consumable products where they're going to use them up and they're going to want them every other month or however often it is. I mentioned at the social media meeting at Avon Corporate that I loved how they promoted this to us because they have it in the social media center for us to share, and they also gave us a flyer to download and be able to hand out with our book. So as you are trying to get some of those online customers, remember that you want to share these great deals online and face-to-face. And as leaders, it's our responsibility to know that our team is aware of them and promoting them. Mother's Day is coming. So Sunday, May 14th, fragrance. It's going to be huge. It always is at Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas time. That's when my fragrance sales will peak over our makeup sales and over our skincare sales. So it's really hard to sell fragrance from a book. So make sure that if you have the money to stock up on some samples, really take care of your best customers or make those personal interactions and let them know that you're giving them a gift with your sample. We all want to work at making our customers feel special, make them feel like we are going the extra mile for them. So we can do that through samples and through demos. Sometimes it's more cost effective to buy the whole bottle and squirt it on, buy cardstock at Walmart. That's what we do at our store. And the cardstock is just really thick paper. So you can cut up strips, you can put the name of the fragrance and your contact information. So be creative. Even if we don't have a ton of money to invest in our Avon business, we can definitely do more creatively to sell more to our customers. Congratulations to Amy Major! Yay! We haven't had any big title advancements in quite a while, so good for Amy. She's on Kim Karpowitz's team. She advanced to Bronze Ambassador, and she is working at maintaining those numbers to earn that $1,000 bonus. So let's celebrate some of our top teams. We have Cheryl, Kim, Trisha, Tracy, and Amy as our top 5 team sales for campaign 6. Then we have a top 5 total reps: Cheryl, Kim, Trisha, Tracy, and Kim Ritchie. So Team Momentum has 85 appointments. That was as of yesterday. I know you guys added more today. So you guys are rocking it. Whatever you're doing, sales and recruiting, keep doing it. Learn how to be even more productive and keep that momentum, that excitement going, because it comes off of you and rubs on to your customers and team members. We have 12 Team Momentum leaders who have signed up new representatives. So way to go, you guys. Keep up the great work. And we are making strides in our business. Just checking a time check. Okay. So this is to show you how much I am earning as a leadership representative. This is my closed campaign 6 from last year. You can see my paycheck for leadership was $1,100. I received a $700 raise in just a year. So proof that leadership is worth it. Look at that. Our team has almost doubled in number of representatives. With all the money and the time I have invested in my Avon business, leadership is the biggest payoff. So if you are hesitant about leadership or it's discouraging, just keep that in mind. You've got to push and work and keep improving upon what you're doing, and you will eventually reap the rewards, and it will make it all worth it. So here's my potential for campaign 7. We're looking at almost $2,300 with that 3% sponsoring bonus. I will definitely take an extra $140 for 2 weeks. So that sponsorship bonus is going to be huge. And this is my earnings on leadership for the year. If you guys watched my video on converting leads, you know I like numbers and charts, so I just wanted to share those here. This is to show you my number of personal appointments, and the biggest difference in 2016 from the other years was that I invested in Alma leads. So I know Avon does not want us to rely solely on Alma, and I would not recommend that either, because traditional reps seem to do better. But it's good to have multiple sources of where your leads are coming from. And here we can see how many appointments I had each month last year. So as a business owner, it's very important to look at trends and see when you have spikes. So here, April coming up, that was my biggest recruiting month. We want to take advantage of that. So whether that's investing in more catalogs or booking more events to try and sign up more team members, keep in mind where your trends are, where you can really maximize your investment. So if you don't have this sort of data, use mine as, as a benchmark, and know that March and April are traditionally good months for making money because people have that extra tax money to spend. So recruiting, be in the right place at the right time. A lot of the confidence piece is actually knowing how the process works. So become very familiar with how they sign up, what the kits they can choose from are. Be familiar with the benefits and frequently ask questions. So people want to traditionally know how much they're going to make, how much it's going to cost them, how it works. A big question now to really promote a big answer is how they can earn up to 40% on online sales, because that's something new. Some people are just going to want to build an online business. Always be prepared so that you can give them the information they need. You guys know that's something that I struggle with. I'm not a very prepared girl. I guess I missed my Girl Scout lessons, but always collect follow-up information. That is something that I have put into practice, so that if my customer or my lead is not ready to sign up or purchase, that I continue marketing to them until they're ready, or until they unsubscribe or don't want to hear from me anymore. So make sure you're collecting those email addresses, the mailing addresses, whatever you do for your marketing, so that you're taking advantage of getting that contact information, even if they're not ready to take the next step with you. I'm just reading Sarah's comment here. So take the next step. Make sure you always have their follow-up information, so the ball is in your court. You don't want to wait for someone, oh, I don't think she wants to talk to me yet. I'm not going to call her. I don't want to bother her. We are CEOs. We have to take on that attitude. We are beauty bosses. A CEO wouldn't wait for someone to come in and tell them when they're ready for them. So be very bold in your actions and act like you are a business owner, because you are. So recruit online and in person. Always put that idea out there that that they can buy or sell. So sometimes just including the words helps someone take that next step. So this is my team's conversion rate. So if you are signing people up, they are not doing anything, you're frustrated, guess what? We're all in the same boat. So, you know, you can't force people to want to build an Avon business. So what's important is to continuously keep your lead cycle or your lead funnel filled, your pending appointments filled. So eventually, hopefully, those people will take the step to build a good business. So as leaders, we can provide them tips, tools, whatever it is. They have to take the initiative. So if we are providing all that we can, sometimes there's just nothing you can do. So I don't try to fight over those people. I just try to be helpful whatever stage my representatives are in. Of course, I want them to stick with me, but it's not going to happen by forcing them. Very similar to parenting. We learn lessons every day with parenting. So through Alma, I am delegating all of my leads that don't self-appoint. I feel it keeps my leaders motivated and excited, and it keeps them in the mode and rewards them for signing people up. So I delegate every person that does not self-appoint. That is my strategy, right or wrong, I'm not sure. But you can see and keep track of how many Alma leads you're getting. I like to do it at the beginning of the month because I think there are more conversions. And if I've run out of my budget, I can always put it on pause. So let's talk a little bit about recruiting. The boss life is still going on, and we should be taking advantage of the marketing that Avon Corporate is doing. All right, so host a boss life event. Like I was saying again, I like that Avon is providing us with the paper materials as well as the electronic materials. I feel we're going to make the most money if we are marketing to our face-to-face customers and also trying to build that online customer base. So through Town & Country, you can get logoed items. Always collect information, whether you're at an event or you're doing a party, whether that's a Facebook party or an at-home party. Make sure you get contact information so you can be marketing to those people. So if you don't make a sale that whole day, it still might be worth it because you might get a loyal customer that shops with you a month after the event. So congratulations, Amy, Jessica, and Stephanie. You guys have earned a ticket to Boss Life. If you are on, I think Amy was on before, but share with us what you won. I've been having fun scratching these off with my family. Here is the water bottle. The notebook set is very nicely packaged. I have the Ninja coffee bar. If you were on before the PowerPoint, you saw the fabulous Avon umbrella. Haven't got the email yet. Okay, well, Amy should have a winning scratch-off ticket coming her way. So we are excited for her. I just learned that there's a maximum of 20, so I think this is it for me and my family. So hopefully we get something exciting. But I hope you guys are all earning your tickets to Boss Life. You earn them by signing up a personal recruit, and they have to submit a first or second order of $150 and pay for it on time. There's a lot of details and stipulations to learn with leadership, so don't get frustrated. Atlantis in the Bahamas. Who is ready to vacation like a boss? I want you to write this on your calendar, mark it out, do what you got to do to build your business and make it on this trip. I've walked through Atlantis. It's amazing. Here are the ways that you can earn points. Amy just earned 1,000 for promoting to Bronze Ambassador, and Kim Karpowitz, her leader, earned 500. So that really boosted them forward. I believe Amy's maybe more than halfway to earning her trip for one. My kids are creeping here. Can you see them? 61%. Yay! So maybe she's working on her trip for 2 now. So we have lots of Team Momentum members with points on the board. This incentive is not over. It goes through campaign 9. Do all you can to get your points. I want to see you at Atlantis. Keep up the great job. Again, we have Amy with 1525, Kim 500, Trisha Thomas 450, Stephanie, Kim, Jessica 300, Cheryl 600. So great job, you guys. I love the incentives. It's really what pushed me to want to get into leadership. RepFest, are you registered? You only have a few more days to get the early bird special. It's $99 for registration right now. The numbers, they are already at 4,000 reps. It can only hold 6,000. So register now. Make sure you get on that registration list. I just want to show you some pictures from last year. So this is some of our Team Momentum members here. We all went to dinner. It was a lot of fun. I sent them out some packages before we went with shirts and goofy sunglasses and straws that had like diamond and heart and all those symbols on it. So I was trying to go with the Vegas theme. This is our seminar that we did, and that was exciting as well. I just wanted to show you the mixture of fun and learning and networking that you can't afford to miss. So this was backstage at the MGM Grand. It was very cool because they had pictures of all these famous bands that had been backstage and signed things, posters to hang up there. So that was really cool. This was at the Avon after party. We tracked down some of the band members and made them take a picture with us. And here they are calling us a bunch of frisky cougars. So anyways, we were probably a little too old for them, but it was a lot of fun. And then there's a huge product expo where you get to see all the upcoming products. I don't know if you guys have heard, but we're coming out with the wellness line. I believe it's going to be like weight loss products and healthy living, supplements, that kind of stuff. I don't know the details yet. So we are going to learn more about that at RepFest. You don't want to miss that. What else is included? Those business seminars, the free swag bag. That's probably going to be worth over $100 itself. The product expo where you get to see everything that's coming out for Christmas, keynote speaker, concert, and then again, they're going to be telling us more about wellness. So once you have gone to an Avon event, Avon trip, you never want to not go again. So come there. The excitement is contagious. You get back home and you have this renewed energy that you can't get anywhere else. So we have 15 team members from Team Momentum already registered. Oh, I thought I put the Facebook group on one of those slides, did I? Maybe not. But I'll share the Facebook group so that you guys can find roommates and figure out where to meet up with everyone. Not too long ago, I was on my first leadership incentive trip in Las Vegas, and I didn't know anyone. So start meeting fellow Avon reps. Facebook is an awesome tool for connecting us all when we don't know each other face to face. Okay, so leadership priorities. Guiding your new reps with Kickstart. So track them. Maybe it's through sending emails. Maybe you want to send texts. But keep them aware of their Kickstart progress and how they can make those goals to make the most money. Recognize your top sellers and top recruiters. Provide tips. Encourage social media center use. It's probably the easiest marketing tool we have that we can use digitally to bring people into our website. Keep training your team on programs, incentives, and news. Tracking for these incentives. So Ticket to Boss Life and Vacation Like a Boss. These incentives can go on for multiple campaigns, and sometimes if we don't track them or keep up with the progress, our team members can get discouraged. So keep putting it back in their face. Let them know they're tracking. Keep that excitement high. All right. Encouraging meeting and event attendance. So it's hard to balance our business. We want to keep our own sales up. We want to keep recruiting. But leadership is really where you can develop your team and see your own efforts duplicated. Now I've got like a stuffy nose. I'm always a mess. I'm a mess somehow at all times. All right, so suggested content. Again, if you're a Team Momentum member, you get free access to my training. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. You can see all my videos. And then here are some specific ones that I think will help you in recruiting and leadership. One of the biggest complaints is I sign someone up and now they're not motivated to place their order. So watch these bottom 2 videos on how to motivate your new rep and how to get them to place their first order. My biggest advice there is just to keep recruiting and work with those who are working their business. That might not be what you want to hear, but that's what seems to be the most effective of using up your time. Again, here are our events. I'll put links in our follow-up email so you guys can sign up for the upcoming March webinars. And then I also am already selling tickets for the April boot camp. If you did not participate, you get an email from me every morning. Usually I do a fun video that hopefully gets you excited and pumped for the day. We have a private Facebook group where you guys can all support each other. And then at noon, I send out your activity sheet. So it gives you like a full page to maybe 3 or 4 pages of what to get done that day. So it's very intense. However, you have access to it forever. So you don't have to physically be there that week or get it all done that week. I gotta tell you, I don't know if I'll be committing to these during summertime. So sign up for the April one. I'm not sure how long I will continue doing them. Facebook connections, these are great groups for you to join, YouTube channels to follow. And in your follow-up email, I'll also include that Mother's Day flyer that you guys can stick in with your books. And remember to get ready to sell fragrance. So invest in samples or demos if you can. All right. I'm like, money here. 8:59. I might be a mess, but I'm on time. All right, so open it up. Do you guys have any questions? What can I help you with? If you keep them in the chat box, I will open up the Q&A, but if you can put them through chat, that would be easy. The $5 set should not come to $22 as long as you have a $40 purchase from that campaign. So if you have an $80 total, you should be able to buy 2 sets at $5. So you have to have the base of the $40 in order to get it for the right price. How can I join your team? I'm sorry, I don't have a good tip for that, but you can participate in everything that I offer. So I really enjoy helping other Avon reps. I enjoy helping my team. Sometimes I spread myself too thin, but I do my best to try to help as many people as I can. So you guys you can be my adopted children and pretend that you're on my team. You'll get pretty much everything except free access and the recognition. So find that somewhere else and you can participate with us whenever you want. Are we still? Yes, Anastasia. So send me an email. And we can set up a one-on-one call. If you guys want to reach me, email is better. I get a lot of messages on Facebook that I can't always keep up with. Do you have tips on best information to follow up with leads? So if you go to you go to makeup marketers, how do you start with Alma? So you have to be bronze ambassador or higher to purchase Alma leads. You can sign up for Alma once you are promoter, I believe. You can also, I believe anyone can take the training class on Alma on Avon University. So you might want to start there just to learn about what it is and how it can help you. So if you go to makeup marketers, all right, let me, oh, you know what, I didn't call it. So if you do a search for convert Avon leads, makeup marketers is also where I put the instructions on how to post the brochure on your website. So if you purchase my training, I know I tell you to go to a different website, but I switched that because people were copying me. So if you go to this, how to convert Avon leads like a boss, I do have that video on there with my tips. And then at the bottom, I have a follow-up email. I have a phone script that Avon offered. So here's that follow-up email. You can copy and paste and update it to your own information. I have a phone message you can leave, and then I also have a text message of what you can text them. So my advice is to reach out to them all 3 ways a couple times. So immediately when you receive that lead, do an email, do a phone call, do a text, maybe wait another day, try again. After you've tried that whole process, you know, 3 times each, so that would be a total of 9 contacts, I would start spreading it out more. We don't want to annoy them, but we do want to be persistent right when they show that interest. All right. Good night, Sarah, if you already left. Other than Alma, how do you keep track of your leads? So I entered them into an email program so that I'm emailing them even if they don't sign up right away, because they probably love Avon products. That's probably why they inquired. So hopefully by marketing to them, I will either close them as a customer or as a new rep. So Teresa, that's I don't keep track of them any other place other than continuing to market to them through my email marketing. I think I already answered. How do you start with Alma? I don't know anything about the clip-on earrings. I know there's a group going to New York to discuss products. So if you see someone talking about that, I would list that as a concern there. Manually add leads to Vibe, send e-cards and messages. Yeah, the idea with the lead is to somehow capture them so that you're marketing to them after that first week they showed interest. So over time, you know, I have months of leads stored up that I'm still marketing to. Situations change, personal lives change, so their need to want to become an Avon rep may change as well. So I want to be there when they're ready to sign up. What is that group about that's going? So if you go to, are you talking about the Rep Fest group? All right, so there's me and Rob 4 years ago. All right, so if you search for Rep Fest, I'll post it in makeup marketing as well. So Rep Fest 17, Avon, Nashville, Gaylord Opryland Resort. So if you guys type in Rep Fest, you should be able to find that group. There's the group that is going to discuss products. I know, I think Joanna Niederheiser is on that. I think JP is on that. I want to say, Timothy Brown is on there too. Yes, so there's different advisory councils that are made up of about, I think, 8 to 10 reps that are individually working with different corporate employees. Corporate is running ideas by us, asking us for our feedback and opinions on how to improve things for all of us. So take advantage. Those reps are reaching out and asking for feedback. Try to keep it corresponding to whatever group they're on. So I'm on the social media digital board. So if you have anything, we did discuss those common requests for Facebook parties and online fundraisers. Instagram is a very frequent request, and it's actually an issue with Instagram not allowing us to have that app to share. So Avon is aware that we want Instagram in our social media center. Unfortunately, Instagram does not allow it. So we shared all your concerns, all your ideas, suggestions. So thank you for listing those. And again, if we come across things that are affecting all of us, I'm happy to reach out and hopefully get an answer for us from corporate. My post off about Avon on Instagram. That's odd. You suggest having a separate Facebook account for your Avon business or just continue using our individual Facebook account? So what I recommend on your personal profile on Facebook is that you tell the story of you as the Avon representative. So whether that is going to meetings or going on trips or being recognized at your district meeting, whatever that is, you are actively posting about Avon on your personal page. Preferably, I don't like to sell or try to get people to sign up on my team. Every once in a while, when there's a really good deal or something that I want to share, I will. But my posts are focused mostly on my story as an Avon rep. If someone wants to learn more, they can look at the description on my Facebook album. So I do an Avon album for every year. I have a little autobiography, and I give websites where people can learn more if they want to. So part of doing the attraction marketing is to try and get people to ask you about becoming a rep. So far, I don't have much in my album yet, but I have information on some of the incentives, some of the product pictures, Sometimes I'll do trips separately in albums, but that's what I suggest on your personal profile. And it's all up to you, your personal preferences. Some people don't want to talk about Avon on their personal profile because they don't want that out there in front of their friends and family. I was like that for a long time, but then it didn't really portray who I was as a person because Avon is such a big part of that. So I wanted my Facebook feed to reflect my personal life. So I do have a business page for customers and trying to get recruits. I recommend that you don't add more than you can actively manage. So with online marketing, it's always important that you have the time and the resources to keep up with it properly. So don't add anything you can't be consistent about. There are good reasons for setting up a separate business page and maybe even doing a group for trying to get customers and recruits. And they're all going to work differently for different reps. So you just have to play with them, try things, and see what works best for you. All right, any other quick questions here? They want you to have a business account to post Avon. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so some of the social media platforms have their own set of rules. So I can get really sticky trying to give advice on online tools. So I'm always saying you got to try it out for yourself. Don't take what I say like, I don't know. Don't think that I'm saying something that's set in stone. I might not be telling you the right thing. So that's a decision we all have to do with our Avon business. What works best for us? What is effective in our environment, in our network, etc. All right. Well, I think I look ridiculous enough with my St. Patrick's Day stuff here. So I thank you guys for all staying on. I encourage you to go register for our representative webinar that is a week from tonight. My new rep webinar, which is March 30th. And then if you want to participate in the boot camp, we are starting to kick things off for our April session. So have a fabulous night. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You guys that are chatting in the chat box, feel free to continue your conversation in our Facebook group. Anastasia, are you on my team? I guess I should have asked that to start with. If you guys did register for this webinar, I will send out a recap, the recording, the slides that you can print out. So you will receive an email from me. So Anastasia, I thought you were on my team. So I hopefully, oh, you're on Diamond. So you're on Kim Karpowitz's team. So you can either talk to me or her, it doesn't matter, but you'll receive the follow-up email from me. So we can set up a phone call if you reply that way. All right. You guys have a fabulous night and happy selling for Mother's Day and our upcoming Campaign 8, Campaign 9. Let's kick things off and build bigger, better businesses. See you later. Good night.